Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we will be doing scanner class in computer in Java. We all know that scanner class is taught in class 8th to us and is a little bit difficult to understand when we first study it. But it is as similar as the other simple programs we are doing till now. So let us begin. First, let us see the questions which I have prepared for the scanner class. So these are the 5 questions. The first question is write a program to take input a string from the user and print it as it is using scanner class. So like scanner class is nothing but a way to take input from the user. Like let me show you. Let us make a program P1 and let us do all the formalities for starting the program. So as you can see, first I am making the main function. This is BlueJ, so we don't need to write this string args here. Is it not? It is not necessary that we use this because in BlueJ it supports it without that also. But in other IDEs we used to write this string args in it. You just need to learn this right now because it is a part of an array and you will not understand it right now. So first of all, when we need to take some input from the user in our simple programs, we mostly write the variable in BlueJ in Java. We write that specific data type here, like we need to take input integer value. So we will take a integer, say a here, and so now the user can input the value of integer a here, and now we can do any operation with it. Like we need that I have an integer s, and say that I have to, which is the value of s is say 25, and now I need to add s and a. So I can just write system dot out dot println s plus a. Simple. A class is compiled, and when we'll run this program, we can give this output here. We can give the input here. As we do this void main, this function which we created, the main function which is available in every program of BlueJ or Java we make, we have to input our any value here. So say here we have to input the value of integer a here. So value of integer a, let me take is again 25 only. So it's 25. Now we will see that 25 plus 25 is 50. So it is clear that when we want to input something, we use this function here, main function. But there are many other methods of taking input from the user. Like in other IDEs, when we'll do higher level programming, we will not be able to use BlueJ, and we will not be able to take input always from this public static void main, and we'll have to make more functions and all. So first of all, just remember one statement which I will be telling you right now. It's import statement, and import statements will say that import java dot util dot star. If you want, util is a package, a pre-built package which comes with Java, and there are many other packages like java.io, java.math, java.lang. Actually, the math class is included in the lang only, and lang is pre-built. Java.lang is always pre-built in every program we make. It is already imported. We don't need to import that specific package, but the package which contains our scanner class is contained in the util package. So we have to call the util package using the import statement. If we want to call specifically the scanner class, we can directly write here scanner. But there are many other features like the buffer reader class and other things which we'll be doing. So to simplify it, we will just use star. Star means that all the classes present inside the util package will be imported in our program. So like now we have imported the scanner class, and now one more function. Now we will declare a scanner class. Like we declare the class P1 and other functions. Now we'll have to declare a class these are the keywords which I'll be using. So first you have to memorize it, and slowly you will understand what I'm doing. So we'll write it scanner, and name our scanner. It's a variable, we can name anything. Conventionally it is SC, and again a keyword new, and again a keyword scanner, and this line is always same, system.in. Simple. Now we have declared our scanner class. Now we can say that we can take input from the user now. But how will we take input from the user? There are specific statements for taking input from the user using scanner class. Like if we want to take input as in the form of a string, so we'll first declare a string, say int a again, and we have declared a int a. If we want, we can write that if a equal to. Now here comes the main part. For inputting something, for taking input from the user, we have to first use this variable which we used here, this scanner sc. So we'll write first here sc, and then dot, and then a keyword next. And now what we have to take input, like we have to take int from the user, and we have already given the value of a int only. So we'll write here int small brackets and close. Now this line will tell the terminal or tell the console to take input from the user. So we can directly give the input in the users, but there is a problem. How will the user know when he has to input something? So to avoid this, first of all, a print statement is used before such lines. Like we will write please enter an integer. Simple. Now the user, the next line will stop here until the user enters something. So we'll write please enter an integer, and we will keep the program same, that the string will, the integer will input will be added to s. So let's compile it and let's run it. So now we don't need to do anything here. We'll just open it, and now it is asking directly please enter an integer. So now let me take different integer like 15. So yeah, 15 plus 25 is 40. It is this simple. So first of all, just let us memorize that what will we do. What did we do? The first thing which we do was the import statement. We are importing the scanner class first in our program, because it is not pre-built in our computer program, in our Java program. Now next thing we are doing is declaring our scanner class. This thing is one of the most important things. Actually every step is important except some. This import statement is very important. Without this, the scanner class won't work. If I just remove this statement and try, then it will say that it cannot find this class. It will say that unknown type. Scanner is something which it don't know. So this is very important. And then scanner, this line is also very important. If I remove this line and then try, then it will say that what is sc. It does not know what is sc. So this line is also very important. And here, this print statement is not that important, but it is just for the easiness for the user, that if the user don't know what to do, he can read and do what's next. If the user hasn't written the program but is using someone else's program. So one more thing we can do is we can remove this line here, and we can just directly declare a here. It will don't make a difference and will not make a difference. We can compile this again. So this is same. This is very easy. We just have to memorize this line, scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in, and this sc can change. This sc can become anything. It can become a, it can become b, it can become c, it can become anything. It does not make a difference. So but conventionally it is sc. So yeah, whatever your teacher tells you, do that. Or if your teacher is not telling you, you can do anything. You can use a, you can use x, y, z, anything. It does not make a difference. So now let us try some programs which I have created before. One more thing before I wanted to tell you is that if we are inputting an integer, then we'll use this line sc.nextInt. If we have to input a float value, we say float, then we'll have to write float. Does it compile now? No, because what we say that a is an integer value, and now we are inputting a float value in it. These types are incompatible, so it will say that possible lossy conversion from float to int. So if we want to input a float value, then we have to store it, we have to make a capacity of float only. So like if I give you an example, like we want to fill 100 ml of water in a container which is of 50 milliliter, so that is not possible. We have to take a container of 100 milliliter to fill 100 milliliter of water in it. So float is a bigger value and integer is smaller. As we can see, now it is compiled. So now let us try the programs which I have made. So first program is write the program to take input a string from the user and print it as it is using scanner class. So let's create a new class, say P2, or let us make A1. This is a class name, you can change it anytime. So class A1, public static void main string args. Okay, now first of all, what did I tell you? The import statement, that is important. So import java.util.start. Okay, now the second most important thing, declaring the scanner sc equal to new scanner. Just remember that all of these are keywords and these are case sensitive. Here the system's s is capital. If you use it s small, it will not work. And see, this s is capital, this s, and this s is also capital, and this s also. Okay, now we have done the formalities. Now we have to, what we have to do, we have to take input a string from the user. Okay, so first let us write a statement saying the user to print a string, to input a string. So please enter a sentence. We will not write string, obviously, naturally. String is not understandable by a simple user. So please enter a sentence, and then we can do the thing like string, say x equal to sc, the variable which we used here, dot next. Now the word here will be not string, it will be line. Yeah, it is said a line. Please just remember this, that for inputting a string we have to use the word line. This is very important. And now we have inputted it, we have inputted the string from the user, and now we can just print it. System.out.println x. Simple. That's it. We don't have to do anything else. Now let us compile this. We have compiled it, now run this. So now we have to enter a sentence. So like we can add anything. So see, we inputted it and printed it as it is. It's a very simple program. We said that why will we do this again and again. It is just for showing you that how the scanner class works. So you just don't think that it's too easy for us to understand. It's just simple thing. Now I am clearing this terminal, and let us return back. And I just wanted to tell you that like if I change this variable, I name it c, and then compile, then it won't work, because it will say that sc is not declared. And see, now it's working. So this variable and this variable should be same. Please remember this. And one thing I'll suggest you is keep trying some programs directly in computer. Writing a program and doing a program in actual computer makes a difference. But if you don't have a computer, you can use a mobile. There are many IDEs on the internet in which you can work if you just write this string and args in the IDE. Because if you will not write it, it will not understand it's a main function. See, BlueJ can understand it. BlueJ will not say anything, but other IDEs will not. BlueJ is mainly for teaching purposes. Okay, now next program, let's take write the program to take input two strings from the user and concatenate them using scanner class. So the input we'll take using scanner class. One more thing I just wanted to tell you, that the questions which will be given in the exam, in your examinations, will contain these letters, these words using scanner class in the program. If they do not, then there is no compulsoriness that you have to use scanner class. You can directly input them using the main function. So using scanner class is not necessary at that. And you can, but it will not make a difference. But if it is written using scanner class, it is compulsory. You have to use scanner class. It is very important. Otherwise, your marks will be cut. So first of all, what is concatenate? Concatenate means putting two strings together. Like let's take, saying one string is say my, and other string is name, and we have to concatenate them, like we have to add them. So it will be concatenated as like this, my name. Or a more better example is if it is NA and it is ME, and now we have to concatenate them, so it is name. This is how it works. Now let us make another program, A2, and class A2 public static void main string args. Now first thing, you must have learned it by now. Repeat it with me. If you will repeat, you will learn faster. Import java.util.star. Second, declaring the function scanner sc equals to new scanner system.in. Okay, we have done this, and now what we have to do, we have to take input now two strings. So we'll make two print statements this time. We'll tell the user to print the string two times in a row. So like we have to write system dot out dot print ln, please enter the first string. Let's say string, or we can say for the word, because we'll just, you can use anything, it's just telling the user. And now we'll just copy this, so just we don't have to write this again and again. And then we'll declare a string, say string A this time, and string A is equals to sc dot next line, and again we'll just use this, and we'll say please enter the second word, and string B is equals to sc dot next line. Only these variables will be changed, which will contain different values. This sc will remain same because it's a scanner class. These lines will remain same, they will not change because these are just functions, and this is a variable, and this variable sc is just universal in this whole program. So the simple thing we have to do is system dot out dot print ln a plus b. This will directly concatenate it. Or like if we want to give us just let us compile this and just run this. Okay, now let us input the first word. Okay, let us take a broken word, like let me see. Okay, it's this, and other word is this. So yeah, simple concatenation is happening. Subscribe, these words are added, and now let us try it with a line, full line. Let's say it's Ram is a boy, he is good in studies. Ram is a boy, he is good in studies. And now this is a problem, that this space is not there. And so to avoid this, since we made this program for a word, for just a word, to just add up broken words, and if we just remove this and we just write line and line, and we just want to just leave this problem. So simple thing, we can just add a space between these. A plus space plus B. Simple. Now we'll just use the same lines again. Ram is a boy, and he's good in studies. And see, we have got a space here. So this is this easy. Just don't need to put so much brains in it, and you will not face any difficulty if you just do 4 or 5 programs